Every night, millions of people swipe, hoping, guessing, competing. Most never understand what's really happening. Attraction online isn't random, it's positioning, it's psychology, it's perception. One photo can elevate you, one message can separate you, one mistake can erase you. Modern dating isn't about love first. It's about strategy first. And the ones who understand the game don't chase, they attract. Love at first click. Dirty little secrets to succeed at modern online dating. Stop swiping blindly, start playing sharp.
Demanding answers.
Brooke Thomas has been following this story, and you have all the details.
So many people, really, even outside of her family, have questions now because it's just something you never even want to imagine. Influencer Ashlee Jenae Robinson was on the vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar off the coast of Tanzania. She had just celebrated her birthday. Social media posts show she got engaged on this very trip. But this morning, her death is under investigation and her family has questions.
I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar that said the investigation is still ongoing. That they have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
That's part of an interview 31-year-old Ashlee's parents and step-parents did with TMZ's Charlie Neff. In a statement, her family says she was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life. They say they were told she was found unconscious in her villa and rushed to a local hospital. BBC Africa reports initially police said Ashlee had attempted to take her own life, and it appears her parents also got that message, but they don't buy it. At this point, authorities say the investigation is ongoing, and her family says one of their biggest frustrations surrounds when they were notified, how long it took for them to be notified that something was wrong.
The initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later,
11 hours.
Something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Yolanda that Ashlee was okay and she was stable and she was okay and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes. 11 hours later.
Ashlee was later pronounced dead at the hospital, and her family says they have had no communication with her fiance since. BBC Africa also reporting authorities said Ashlee and her fiance were reported to have had some sort of a disagreement at the hotel, and management stepped in to separate them into different rooms. The hotel would not confirm that. Right now, authorities are only saying they are holding his passport during the investigation that is ongoing. Her parents say there has been no official cause of death.
And did investigators talk at all about mental health? Did her family mention that? Could that play a role in any of this?
Yeah, big question there, right? So her family says that they have never heard anything of the such. They know nothing about her having any mental health issues. They don't believe it. They say she was happy and on a dream trip.
Or any other underlying conditions, right? We don't know about. All right, well, the investigation just starts, and unfortunately, a family torn apart by grief. All right, Brooke.
There you have it. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. I don't know about you, but if I go on a vacation with somebody, how the hell I don't know what happened to them? Think about that for a second. If me and you go on a vacation together and something happens to you, how the hell are you going to tell the cops you don't know what happened to me? Think about it. What's the chances of that even happening? How the hell you don't know what happened to me if we're on vacation together? We went there together, and all of a sudden something happened to me, and you telling my family you don't know what happened? Come on, man. Just that should tell you something ain't right. You might not know exactly what happened, but come on, man. If you believe that, I got a bridge in Georgetown you can jump off of. You know what I'm saying? But here's the deal. I talked about this a couple of days ago. This broad, Ashlee, look, these type of relationships are transactional. And the thing is, you know, a lot of these women they want to live lavish. They're looking for somebody to fund their lifestyle. And you can't really talk to these types of broads. You can't talk no sense in them. They don't really think they're doing anything wrong. I know women that's like this. I've met quite a few of them that's like this. I think a lot of them, they're not that, something a little off about the majority of them, I would say. They got some psychological problems. The majority of them that I know of. And a lot of them just happen to be from them Caribbean islands. A lot of them, places like Jamaica, St. Thomas, the Bahamas, Trinidad, a lot of them from them damn islands like that. And then some of them from them African countries. That's the majority of these women that have these kind of fetish, transactional type relationships with white guys. And even the opposite could happen too. There's some relationships I've seen where the guy might be from some Caribbean island and he with a white woman, and the relationship is transactional, or there's some type of special relationship they have. So I've seen this, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's transactional. They're together for a reason. She's with him more than likely because she wants to fund her lifestyle. Because I've seen her Instagram. I've seen some of the smart ass, goofy comments she made on X about talking shit about black men, basically. You know what I'm saying? And those comments, it's not cute. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And this is partly the reason why a lot of people don't have compassion for her, because, man, look, a lot of people look at it like, hey, man, you made your bed, you got to lay in it. If you're going to talk that talk, you got to walk that walk. You can't, let me tell you how I am. What you give off is what you get back with me. You can't talk shit to me, talk down to me, and think I'm supposed to be kind to you, or have compassion for you, or look out for you if something bad happens to you. It doesn't work like that. No, that's a fantasy world that a lot of people live in. No, I don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. You could be a family member or a friend. If you talk shit about me, fuck you, I don't need you no more, don't call me no more, I'm like, okay, cool. And then a couple months later, you in a bind, you need some help, or something happened to you, don't call me. No, man. No, I don't tolerate that type of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to talk that talk, you got to walk that walk. I don't tolerate the disrespect. No. See, a lot of people online especially have this thing where they can say and do anything to people, and regardless of what happens, you're supposed to help them out, protect them regardless. No, it don't work that way. This is real life we live in. No, this ain't no internet shit. No, it don't work like that. You know, now you can play your little internet games all you want, but in real life, it don't work like that. It don't. You can play your little internet games, your little media game, get your little money on that line, and talk all you want, and act like it's something else, but it ain't online. Knock yourself out and get your little money, online. But real life don't work like that. Real life, there's consequences for your actions. And see, a lot of these women and a lot of people online, they don't understand, either they don't understand or don't care, or they're a little off. They have psychological problems, And like I said, I know women that's like this, and a white man, like this white man right here, to her, he could do no wrong. which led to her demise. She's not here no more. But he could do no wrong. They put people on a pedestal, and man, I don't do no shit like that. No, man, that's no. You know, and see, I can only imagine when these types of women make these comments online about black men and how bad black men are, and this and that. That's their experience. Those are the guys you laid up with, and which has a lot to do with you as a woman or a man if you're making comments like that. But let me give you a little secret. Anybody that does this, when white people see that you making these little comments online, in their mind, oh, they can slide in your DM and try to get at you and see if they can have a little transactional type relationship with you. And they also know that if anything was to happen, if they was to do anything to you, to harm you, nobody's coming to your rescue because you done shitting on everybody for the most part. So most people ain't going to really have no compassion for you. And they already know this. This is why you got hundreds of men and women online looking for women that are throwing black men under the bus, saying little slick talk about black men, this and that. You have these groups of women called divestors, online, and people online are looking for these types of women, someone that they can have a little fetish. She can be the side girl and he can have his main wife at home or whatever, but he knows that the guy knows that, hey, she can be my side girl, away from home, away from the wife, in most cases. And he'll pay her bills, fund her lifestyle, whatever. But if shit go left, it doesn't gonna happen to him. Ain't nobody gonna come to her rescue because she already pretty much made her bed. He knows this. If I know this, I know he know it. You know what I'm saying? But you have guys that are vultures. They're looking for women that's like this. But I know women that's like her. A lot of them from the Caribbean islands. Very few of them are Black American women. Very few. It ain't but so. One thing I can say about Black American women, they can't go but so far with white guys having these transactional relationships. They're not gonna get married to a white man. No. That's too far. She was willing to get engaged to the dude. And get married. See, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. You can't have a transactional relationship, be on some whole shit, and say, "Oh, I want to get married now." No, that's not gonna work. That's a fucking disaster. That doesn't work. That usually leads to violence. It has to lead to violence if you really think about it, because if at some point, you're gonna be reduced to property, and to justify the violence, I mean, it's gonna come down. They don't even look at you as a human being. You know what I'm saying? So them relationships that don't work. You can't turn some whole shit into marriage. No, that's what are you gonna do? Have a family and have kids? No, that shit don't work. Come on, give me a break. I ain't never seen that shit work. No, no, that don't work. That doesn't work. But hey, you might disagree. You might have compassion for this woman. You might think, hey, you might think I'm wrong, totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the family, they're all messed up. They feeling sad and blue because they don't know what happened to the daughter and everything. And they got to raise money to send her body back to America. So obviously this woman wasn't really rolling like that. She wasn't really a high roller. I mean, if that's the case, because based on her Instagram, I mean, she's living the high life, but I guess not. So this was all for nothing. I mean, if you're gonna be, my grandmother used to tell me, if you're gonna be a hoe, be the best hoe. So I guess she's a amateur hoe. You know what I'm saying? The family got to raise money. I guess she really ain't had it like that. So what are we doing out here? I mean, now your family all fucked up. You're just stressed out because your decisions, the decision that she made. So sometimes we can't think about ourselves all the time. Sometimes we have to think about our family. What would happen? Sometimes we have to see the big picture. We can't be so narrow-minded. But like I said, a lot of these women, they're a little off. They just have psychological problems. In their mind, a white man can do no wrong, and a black man can do no right. So more than likely, one of her family members probably tried to talk to her about how she was living, but she probably didn't listen. More than likely. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably her mom probably talked to her or whatever, but she probably wouldn't listen. Or it could have been her mom or dad. Who knows? But, some people have to learn the hard way. That's just the reality. So share this video. Tell me what you think. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.
Do you find yourself struggling to meet women through online dating apps? Are you tired of constantly swiping left with no success and not knowing what to say to get the attention of a woman? Look no further. Our expert tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to succeed in the online dating world. It's time to start taking control of your dating life and master the art of online dating. Imagine meeting some of the most attractive women in the world. Our game-changing program will help you navigate the world of online dating with confidence and charm. From creating a standout profile to crafting the perfect message, we've got you covered every step of the way. Our program covers everything you need to know to make a lasting impression. Say goodbye to endless swiping and hello to meaningful connections with the women of your dreams. Join the countless men who have found success in meeting women through online dating by following our time-tested and proven strategies. Take the first step towards improving your dating life today. Master the art of online dating and take your game to the next level. With our proven strategies, you'll be a pro at online dating in no time. So don't wait. Go to onlinedatingfordummies.com and get started today. And take control of your dating life, and you'll be light years ahead of most men with our groundbreaking program. Get ready to swipe right with confidence and watch your success explode. So don't wait. Get started today by going to onlinedatingfordummies.com and take the first step towards finding your perfect match.